use the words breathing in. So I'm going to breathe into one side, breathing out center, breathing in, looking up, opening up that mouth, a big ah, and coming back to center, breathing in, looking down, breathing out, coming back to center. We'll do it one more time, a little bit faster. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, a big ah. You could stick your tongue out. All that pressure, stress, you may want to release. Let it be free. You don't have to hold on to it. We don't need it. And then come back to center. And now we look down and we come back to center. And we'll let our arms come to the lap. We'll start to roll the shoulders a little bit. I'm going to back up so you could begin to see the movements more clearly. A little bit of rolling of the shoulders. And then rolling of the shoulders the other way. I didn't realize I might have some furniture here, so I'm going to have to adjust with this a little bit. Okay. So we're going to open the arms out. Take a look at your arms. Aren't they beautiful? Okay. Now we're going to turn the fingers so they're facing up. And I would like you to press into the heels of the hands. And then open up the fingers. This may not feel so beautiful after a little while. But God bless, we have strong arms. So let's stay connected to our breathing. And we're going to do some movement now. We're going to breathe in. We're going to turn our palms up. As we do, we're going to lift our heart. And then as we breathe out, we're going to tip our chin and turn the arms in the other direction. You can see that. A little bit of movement for our shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. We'll do one more. Breathing in. Breathing out. See if you can keep your arms here for a moment. Then take one arm down to the seat of the chair, the other arm up, breathing in, breathing out. We're going to drop over. So let's be gentle here, okay? Side of the ribs has intercostal muscles. And if we haven't done this, and even if we have, stretching those muscles can sometimes be a little tricky. Sometimes you may get a little pinch. So take it gently at first. We want to warm up. If you want, you can look up. And then we'll come back up with both arms, breathing in, breathing out. One arm comes down, the other arm goes over. Oh boy, you'll see which side is awake. You'll see which side is a little bit sleepy. Staying connected to our breath. This is what keeps us present moment. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come back up. We're going to reach the arms up. And we're going to do a spiral. So let's take our arms down first. I'm going to move myself towards the front of the chair. Okay, so that the legs are off. And I'm going to twist a little. These twists are excellent for our spine. We'll come back to center, breathing in, breathing out, twisting to the other side. So what's happening is our spine wants to move. And you've heard me say this. We'll go to the other side, forwards, which would be a fold forwards, backwards, a little upward, backward bend. I'm showing you, you don't have to do this. And then these spirals are also helpful for the spine, right? Because we're getting a little twist. And we want to be aware, we'll bring our hands down. We want to be aware of what our body is calling to us today. Every day is different. So I'm going to open up my legs. You're going to see me do the trunk rolls. I love this one for the spine. My knees are open. I'm going to bring myself a little forward. And you can work at your level. If it's too intense, don't do as much. I'm going to show you. We're going to do 3 in one direction, 3 in the other. So it's going to look like this. Breathing in, I'm letting my back round. breathing out, I'm coming back to center. There we go. And I'm holding on to my thighs, breathing in, breathing out. One more on this side. I love when I see everybody disappear, then I know that you guys are doing the work. Okay, we ready for the other side? Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and one more, breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back to center. We'll open the arms again, palms out. I'm going to bring us standing in a moment, but I want to do a little bit more with our arms, okay? So we're going to open the arms, turn the palms out. We're going to open them a little bit further back. We're going to lift our heart. So now what we're doing is a back bend. And now we're going to come forward, we're going to wrap those arms around us. We're giving ourselves a hug. Oh, that feels good. Breathing in, we open, breathing out the other way. And now we'll come back to center. Before we stand, we'll do a little bit with the legs, and then I'm going to have us standing. If you don't want to stand, that's okay too. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see the full length of the legs. And if you need to, Lynn, you let me know if you can still hear me. You guys are getting very tiny. I have you so I can see everybody, and I can't see anybody now. Okay, so let's bring ourselves forward, and we're going to hold on to the seat of the chair. If you can, I'm going to take my right leg out. I'm going to circle the ankle a little bit. I don't think you can see the foot, but I'm circling the ankle, and I'm circling it the other way. And I'm going to point the toes towards me, point them away. So I know I get a lot of leg cramps from the calves all the way through the feet. And of course, it's in the middle of the night that it happens. And I remember, I think it was Mimi who might have shown us how to work with that. I don't remember. Oh, it was you. Okay, I see you. All right. Now we're going to take that leg. We want to hold on to the back of it. We're going to bring it in, and we're going to release. So it's here we breathe in, here we breathe out. The reason is we're pushing out the oxygen by drawing the stomach muscles in, the carbon dioxide. A little bit more breathing in, breathing out. We'll bring our foot down. We'll go to the other side. We straighten the left leg, we circle it. We circle the other way. We're going to bend that leg, breathing in here, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. A few more. That's it. We'll bring that foot down. Very nice. Okay, so now let's begin to stand. I'm going to see if I need to adjust this. Okay. I think you guys can still see me. So I'm going to move my chair. And I'm going to begin. I think I have to move the screen just a touch. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is begin to walk away from the chair. I'm holding onto the chair, and I have a wall here, which works wonderfully. I'm going to back up. I think you can still see me, although I don't have much space here. This way. There we go. And I'm going to look straight ahead. You can see how my back is long. My knees are straight. If you need to bend them, you can bend them if the hamstrings are tight. And now I'm going to let my head look down. And I'm going to slowly straighten the legs. And I feel a tremendous stretch. from the torso all the way through the legs. So actually from the heels to the bottom of the glutes, and then from the glutes all the way through the rib cage, I can feel this, all the way through the shoulders. And what we're doing is we want to stay connected to our breathing. Stay connected to the breathing. Another beautiful gift with this is any stress you're feeling, let your out breath release it to the earth. Just imagining that out breath, anything that feels weighted, heavy, stressful, frustrating, just give it to the earth. Imagine it just coming right out. And now we're going to lift our face. We slowly walk forward. Slowly, we're going to stay with me here. I bring my hips right up against the back of the chair. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit. You can see straight, bent, hands on the chair. And I'm going to fold over very gently. Some of us, not all of us, but some of us are able to bring hands down the legs of the chair. Let the head drop. Maybe straighten the legs. Nice deep breathing here. And then very slowly, one hand on the seat of the chair, we lift our face. One hand on the back of the chair. We rise up. We take it slowly and mindfully, and we come back up to standing. Okay, so let's begin to come into mountain. I'm going to just shift this so you guys could see me a little better. Okay. If you need the chair, you could bring it in front of you. If you need to be seated, you can make those adjustments in the chair. What we're going to do is widen the legs up. If you're in the chair, you can widen the legs. If you're in the chair though, keep your both toes out. Standing, what we'll do is we're going to turn our right foot out and our left foot in. So we begin our warrior series. Very strong poses. Breathing in, our arms are going to reach halfway without hitting a wall. Breathing out, the right knee is going to bend. So just bear with me today because I'm in this room. All right, so we're going to look to the right. Now, you don't have to keep the opening of the legs this wide. You could always step it in and do a little bend. And we're going to focus on our breathing here, keeping us centered. We want to begin to breathe and focus on our grounding, our breathing, and our focus. And now breathing in, breathing out, we're going to straighten our front leg. We're going to take our left hand to the left leg. We're going to reach our right arm up. Maybe we can look up. Maybe we want to keep our head centered so that we continue to ground, breathe, and focus. Now, breathing in, breathing out, we come back to center. We'll bring that right arm down. Take a moment. Notice how the body's feeling. We're working with curiosity. We're going to turn our left foot out and our right foot in. We're going to breathe in, reaching our arms. We breathe out, we bend that left knee. And then I like to look to the left. Some of you may need a chair in front of you to hold on to. I forgot to mention that. You could always work with the props. We call them support in yoga. And I know I need support. And we connect with our breath. Grounding, breathing, focus. Beautiful. Notice how you're feeling today with acceptance. Notice how you're feeling with love. And now we'll take that right arm down, we'll lift our left arm up. Resting warrior, gorgeous, this looks gorgeous, everybody. And some of us may feel comfortable looking up. And now breathing in, breathing out, we're going to bring ourselves back to center, both toes forward. We're going to step our feet in. We're going to do a little more stretching, and then I want us to try a balance pose this morning. So we'll breathe in, we're going to reach our arms up. If this is uncomfortable for the shoulders, then you can keep your arms here and do a little twist, like a little bend like this. For the full posture, it's going to look like this. I'm going to reach my arms up. I'm going to let the arms open, but I'm going to take my right arm down, hold on to the right side of my leg, and do a little stretch. Now, this is not a little stretch. I should state that. We are working all the way up the side of the body. Beautiful. If you want, you can look up. And then breathing in, breathing out, we come up slowly. We bring that arm down. Taking a breath here, we're going to go to the other side. If you're working here, it would be like this. So we're subtle with the movement, which is all good. Okay, so I'm going to start with my left hand on the leg. I'm going to reach my right arm up. Now I'm going to drop over. These are some of the greatest stretches for the IT band, I think it's called. I think the full name is the ischial tuberosity. I'm testing myself today. Beautiful, everybody. Grounding, breathing, focus, and slowly we rise. We're going to do a balance. So take a moment, you can shake it all out. And we'll do a balance, and then I'll bring us back to seated to do a few more. So balance postures, I'm going to keep with one that we've done in class. It's called tree. And you can use your body, the standing leg will be against the chair. So I have my left leg against the chair, but I'm going to turn my right knee out, and I have my toes. I don't know if you could see, but my heel is right up against my right heel against the left leg. This may be where we stay today, and that's great. Some of us may be able to take the foot up the leg higher, but without pressure on the knee. So my instep is over the knee. And I'm going to stay focused. If you want, you can try one hand on the chair. Some of us are able to do two hands together. Ooh, I'm a little shaky. Some of us might be able to reach one arm up or both arms. Grounding, breathing, focus. That's it. This looks awesome, everyone. You can feel the work that standing leg is doing. And then we return to center. I'm going to move the chair so you can see how it looks. Okay? I'm going to turn my left knee out. I'm going to bring that foot up. This side I can do a little bit differently. So I can bring the leg up higher on one side. I'm showing you what the full posture looks like. We want to ground. We want to focus. We want to breathe. These are all really important pieces of our practice. And when we do, we're able to move a little bit differently. That's it. Feel the grounding of the earth. This is tree, that beautiful trunk of the tree, the rooting of the earth, the reaching towards the cosmos. Staying connected to our breath, our grounding, our focus. Gorgeous. Very nice, everyone. Even if we have 2 feet on the earth, it still looks good. Okay, so let's come back to the chair. We'll do just a little bit more, and then I want to bring us into relaxation pose in a little bit with some drumming today, since we haven't done that in a while. And I see Lynn is moving the hands. We could do that. You can rotate. You see how I'm doing that? It's a little bit of rotation. And then let's turn ourselves all into a lotus flower. So we'll bring pinky and thumbs together. You can reach it right up. Take a moment here. You can imagine that beautiful light from the cosmos coming down, streaming in through the crown of the head, bringing in the gifts of love, of enlightenment, of unity, community. That's it. And then let it cascade over us. Beautiful. A beautiful fountain of light. Okay, so I'm going to back up on the chair so you can see me more fully. This is one of my favorite chair poses that we do. It really is. So I'm going to open up the knees. My toes are out. I'm going to take my right arm. I'm bringing it on the inside of my right leg. For those of us with any repair work, got to mention, be mindful of where your body is calling you today. So now I'm going to try to make this a sideways drop so that all of a sudden I begin to feel it my left side. So here my arm is pressing against the leg. My leg is pressing against the arm. Now I reach left hand to the heart. I lift my elbow. You can feel it immediately when you lift the elbow. Yes, right up through the ribs. Now we open. And now if you'd like, while keeping your neck in line with the rest of the spine, neck and head, you could begin to gaze up. What are we doing? We're grounding, we're breathing, we're focusing. Staying very connected to our breath. Beautiful, everyone. Now we bend that top arm. We bring the elbow to the ribs. We slowly rise up and we notice how one side feels before we move to the other. We're going to take left arm on the inside of the leg. We're going to drop over to the side. Now we take our right hand to the heart. We lift the elbow. You feel the stretch immediately. You can look up if you'd like. Open up that arm, connecting with the grounding, the breathing, the focus. Very nice, everybody. Now that top arm bends, the elbow returns to the ribs. If anybody wants to do a trunk roll, you could do a trunk roll. And then we'll rise back up, and I'm going to bring us into relaxation pose with a little drumming today. Okay? You adjust the screen. Okay, why don't we sit back in the chair? I'm going to take us on a journey. We're going to go to a new moon fire. So as we sit back on the chair, can you hear the drum? Okay, I'm just checking. As we sit back in the chair, find a comfortable position, let your hands rest on your lap, and I invite you to be curious. Be curious and open with this journey. A new moon is an opportunity for us to create something new. When we go to the fire this morning, we are also releasing what might be holding us back so that we make room for what we want to create. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. This beautiful new moon that's coming up. We'll sit back in the chair, feet on the earth, and I'll begin to let the drum guide us on our journey. Let's take a deep breath in and an out breath through the mouth. Breathing in, out breath. We're going to let the body relax. The face relaxes. The neck and the shoulders. Down the arms and through the fingertips. Let's relax muscles of our back, our chest and belly, our hips, our legs, all the way through the toes. And we're going to give ourselves permission. That very curious part of ourselves is going to step up off of our chair towards the front door, opening that door and stepping on a path, a magical path. Maybe we're with a loved one, a pet, a friend, and this beautiful magical path turns from day into night. We look up, we see these bright stars all around us. We can see the Milky Way galaxy in this beautiful magical night. The path is lit and we walk forward and we come to this big clearing. We see a fire in the center of this clearing and people gathered around the fire. Our curious hearts walk towards that fire. And we take a moment to look at that beautiful fire, the bright glow of orange, yellow, red, and the way the smoke rises up to the cosmos. We take our place with our loved one, our friend, our pet at the circle. We are all around the fire. It feels ancient as we stand and we watch the flames rise up, feeling very connected to the earth, feeling very connected to the cosmos in this beautiful practice. And we are being called to approach the fire, and we approach with someone who has our back. In our hand, a few sticks. We call them death arrows. And we're going to blow our breath into the sticks, what we'd like to let go of today. We're going to toss those sticks into the fire. We're going to let that smoke curl around. Watch the flames curl around that fire, the stick, and let that stick and smoke manifest and shift and be carried up to the cosmos, taking with it what no longer serves us. Use as many sticks as you like. And then when you are ready, sticks for creation. What do we wish to create for ourselves, or maybe our family, our community? Blow into the sticks. What do we wish to create? We toss it into the fire. We watch the flames curl around those sticks. We watch the smoke rise to the heavens. Taking with it our dreams, our prayers, our wishes. Use as many sticks as you like. If there's sticks for prayers, for friends or family, use them. Blow your prayers into the sticks. Send them into the fire. And then we turn to the one who's had our back. We bow in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having my back. And we step back at the fire. We look up. As we look up, we see a shooting star right over the Milky Way galaxy. What a magical night. And we begin to turn and walk back through the clearing, back on our path, back and back and back and back as night turns into day. We walk back to our home, back through the front door, back and back and back to our seat in our rooms. We're going to allow our breath to deepen. And we're going to bring a little bit of movement into our body. You can wiggle fingers and toes. You may want to turn your wrists, your ankles, your shoulders, and bring yourself back into this space, noticing that you have shifted the energy within yourself with this practice. And we'll begin to bring our hands to our hearts. Once more connecting to all of the hearts that have been in practice today, been in our ceremony this morning. And we'll bring to mind someone in need of healing. We want to bring their face from mind into heart, being generous with what we give, and we want to send out these blessings to those who are suffering around the world, in our own country, in our own hearts. We ask for the transformation and healing so that there is peace, love, and unity. And we'll also send this out for all of humanity, for the healing of all of humanity, the healing of our planet. And now we'll take from our hearts, we pass this beautiful energy and those we've held in light, and we send it up into the cosmos for healing, for peace, for love, for unity. And when you are ready, please open the eyes. I thank you, thank you, thank you, my beautiful souls. I'm so grateful we're all together. One day we will be, I hope, in person.
I hope so.
Oh.
You can unmute everybody if you want. Thank you.
Debbie, you're muted.
You're muted, Debbie.
Debbie, you're muted.
Unmute.
Is that better?
Yes.
Thank you, Debbie. It was wonderful class.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Nice to see your face again.
It's good to see your square
My
too.
square.
It's so good to see. I know you're there. I know you.
Yes, I'm here, always.
Mary Ellen, I see your screen too. It's good to see you. I know that you're there. Let's say that. And I thank you all. We're back online next week. Anyone celebrating Rosh Hashanah? Yeah, what you say.
Lashana Tova.
Tova.